Hey, you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some seriously spooky clips, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. Our first clip of the day comes from Twitter user Cidio Paranormal, and it's fair to say it's raised a few eyebrows as it appears to show a haunted school. The footage seems to come from a security camera placed in one of the school's hallways. We see a small section of lockers and a few chairs. Seconds into the video, a backpack comes flying out of nowhere. Then more strange activity is captured. Watching that again, a poster that's hanging near the dark space on the wall peels itself off. It's then flung across the hallway. Then one of the chairs begins moving across the hall, seemingly all on its own. It's not known exactly where this school is located, so it's hard to dig deeper into the property's history. So for now, all we have to go on is this strange piece of footage. But what do you think? Could the school really be haunted? Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. This next black and white photograph was shared to Facebook by Disbelief Paranormal, but its true origins are a mystery. The photo was captured circa the 1950s or 60s and shows a young nun standing out the front of a stone gate. Just next to her, on the left, there's a strange opaque figure that appears to be reaching out towards the young woman. You can even make out what appears to be fingers clasping onto the nun's left arm. Some viewers suspected it might be a case of double exposure given just how clear the fingers and arm of the figure actually are. Unfortunately, that's all that's known about this image. So for now, it'll have to remain one of those creepy little photos that will continue to haunt social media for years to come. This next one is a live feed that was captured during the recent snowstorms that ravaged Buffalo, New York in late 2022. Reddit user Rudacanthocephala55 was watching it when they thought they spotted something rather creepy. Watch. Watching that again, on the right hand side, there appears to be an ominous figure looming on the side of the road. It has long, thin limbs, its arms outstretched as though reaching for something. The OP asked viewers whether they thought it was moving or not, but it's quite hard to tell due to the low quality of the image. Several comments suggested it could just be one of those enormous skeletons that Home Depot had been selling prior to Halloween. Perhaps it was left up and now looks particularly eerie emerging from a snowstorm. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Is it as simple as a left out Halloween decoration, or did this live stream catch something a little more sinister? Let me know down below. Have you ever had a feeling that there's a supernatural presence lurking in your house? Maybe you've seen a fleeting shadow out the corner of your eye or felt an inexplicable coldness. The feeling can elicit goosebumps even though you're not quite sure what you're experiencing. However, if you suddenly start hearing a disembodied voice, the situation becomes harder to ignore, especially if the voice sounds eerily like your own. According to TikToker Marissa Ryan Stan 69, that's exactly what happened to them. They were lying in bed when they heard a mysterious voice that sounded just like theirs calling out to them from another room. Watch.
Come here. In here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
It sounds as though the voice is saying, "Come here, in here, come here, hey. In here, come here, I've got something, come here."
Come here. In here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I told you. Come here.
According to a comment from the original poster, the mysterious voice responds to theirs, yelling louder when they too raise their voice. In a follow-up video, we see the poster frantically pacing around the house.
My family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience.
They ask the audience for help identifying the supposed supernatural presence that's causing the disturbances.
I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out.
Although this time the eerie voice remains silent, it seems that the presence still might make itself known. As the TikToker nervously moves about, we can see an unlit candle sitting on top of the toilet. However, just before the video ends, a flame can clearly be seen.
Somebody please reach out with an answer or some help or something. Thank you.
So is this TikToker's house really haunted by some sort of paranormal force? Let me know where you sit on this in the comments down below. This bizarre drone footage was submitted to our Slaptam subreddit. The user, who has since deleted their account, says that they were flying their drone through a large field at nighttime when they spotted something rather unusual. Take a look. The drone, which is fitted with a night vision lens, spots a strange looking figure standing in the middle of the field. At first glance, it looks like the classic depiction of an alien grey, small body and a large bulbous head. The OP notes that at first they thought it was another hunter, but then they realised the figure is only about 4 foot tall. However, some viewers have pointed out that it could just be a case of misidentification. If you look closely, it's most likely just 2 deer standing very closely together, giving a strange perspective. So sadly, this isn't a giant-headed alien grey just chilling in a field. This next video is a compilation of several clips captured by fisherman and TikToker .source90. It documents his time out at sea when a series of strange events began to unfold. The compilation was uploaded to the platform by user Alexander Dodgson1. It begins as we can hear a strange, high-pitched sound coming from the ocean.
I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise?
At one point, the poster suggests that there might actually be a voice saying, "Jump for me." The fisherman then retires to his cabin where he begins to hear a mysterious noise as if something's banging on the walls outside. However, when he goes to investigate, there's nothing there. Yet he manages to capture this remarkable footage. Something appears to be swimming alongside his boat. As you can see, there are actually 2 of them, one on either side of the vessel. The objects move at speed, seemingly able to keep pace with the boat. However, we never get a clear indication as to what they actually might be. In the next clip, the fisherman reveals a strange-looking bone that he claims to have caught in the dredge.
That looks like a tail to me.
Curious to find out what it is, he decides to take it to the marine biology department at the University of Massachusetts. However, after an examination, it seems that the expert is unable to determine what type of animal it actually came from.
Take a photo. Bob asked me to take a photo of it.
Absolutely. You've never seen anything like this?
No. I don't know what it is.
That's crazy.
Several viewers have suggested that this fisherman might have actually encountered mermaids. Also sometimes referred to as sirens, these creatures are known for their high-pitched call. That, along with the figures seen swimming alongside the boat and the discovery of the mysterious bone, all seems to suggest a connection to this creature. While sirens were originally depicted as bird-like in Greek mythology, they were often described as possessing the tail of a fish and the upper body of a woman. It was also thought that their voices could lure sailors into the sea. In Homer's poem The Odyssey, Odysseus is said to have been tied to the mast of his own ship in order to resist the sweet call of the siren's song. So does this footage show evidence of this mythological creature? If so, is it really attempting to lure the fishermen into the sea? This remains an ongoing saga, and there are plenty more mysterious clips that TikToker Source.90 has captured from his boat. As always, I'll leave a link to his account in the description box down below. Wokya Hogar Official is a paranormal YouTube channel based in Pakistan. They travel the country in search of proof that ghosts really do exist. In this episode, they travel to a dilapidated old house that's long been abandoned. Locals say that the house is haunted by the spirits of dead children, and that on some dark nights you can actually see their shadowy silhouettes in the empty rooms of the deserted home. Spurred on by these rumors, the team of paranormal investigators begin to search the property.
और वो जिससे दरवाज़ा बंद किया था वो तो लेटा हुआ था, खड़ा कैसे हो गया? हाँ यार.
Before long, they spot something strange on the roof of the building.
पीछे भी देख के.
It looks like a strange, thin humanoid figure.
रिकॉर्ड हो रहा? हो रहा. उधर जा रहा है. लो. एक बच्चा इधर नजर आया. किधर?
Then, moments later in one of the rooms, they spot a small child crouching in the corner.
कौन हो? यार, मुकास एक इधर बैठा हुआ है.
The cameraman calls to his colleague, who rushes to the room.
जल्दी आ.
However, when they look in the room again, there's no one there.
मैं छत पे गया था, उधर भी वो नजर नहीं आया.
Spooked but determined, the team continues their search of the building.
ये कितनी खराब होगी. एक लाइट इधर, एक उधर.
Soon they spot something eerie in one of the rooms.
उधर. रिकॉर्ड इधर, कैमरा इधर ही रखी. रिकॉर्ड हो रहे हैं. कहाँ इधर है? इधर हो रहे हैं. इधर. ये घूम. मेरे पीछे वो ही आवाज. इधर सामने. बात सुनो. हेलो. बात तो सुनो बच्चों. ओए बात तो सुनो मेरी. इधर आओ. नहीं कहते कुछ. इधर आ, बात सुन. हम बात क्यों नहीं सुन रहे तुम?
As if the shadows aren't eerie enough, this happens.
यार इनके शैडो से इतना रिकॉर्ड नहीं हो रहे. इनके पास जा रहे.
The shadowy children have now disappeared, nowhere to be found.
लो जी, इधर से गायब हो गए.
So what's to be made of this eerie footage? Given that the locals believe the old house is haunted, it certainly does make you wonder whether something paranormal has been caught on camera here.
इनके पास जा रहे. ये क्या?
This strange little clip has unknown origins, but it was uploaded to Reddit by user What I Imagine. It appears to be some security footage overlooking an open lot. We can see a dog rummaging around, but watch what happens next. Out of nowhere, the dog appears to vanish and an orb of light flies up into the air. Here it is again with a light filter over the footage. So what's to be made of this strange little clip? A lot of viewers joked that the dog had to return to his home planet and that his people needed him. Others were a little more alarmed at the footage, struggling to explain the strange orb that the dog seems to transform into. Some more keen-eyed commenters thought they could spot a cut in the edit, suggesting it's all just staged. They noted the low resolution too, which would make it easier to hide an obvious edit. Ultimately though, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. This clip, uploaded to TikTok by Terra S Nocturnos, was captured inside of a morgue at an unknown location. Take a look at what happens. Watching that again, at the very end of the clip, a transparent mass moves past the camera. It almost looks like some moisture on the lens, but that doesn't explain how it moves from left to right. Given the location, many viewers have speculated that it's the spirit of someone whose body is being processed at the morgue. Perhaps their soul is now trapped inside the building. So what do you think's been caught on camera here? Is there a rational explanation, or is it something a little more mysterious? Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. This clip shows Reddit user Hyperpain and his brother investigating an old urban legend that lingers on their university campus. The legend says that there's a ghost lamp on the property that can communicate with you. At first, the Reddit user thought his brother was just making it all up, but when they filmed the infamous ghost lamp for themselves, they weren't sure what to make of it. Take a look.
There it goes. Up. Can you turn on full bright for my friend Regan? Oh, hi.
There it is. See? See? It does that. That's what it does.
The lamp turns on, seemingly by command.
Can you turn on full bright for my friend Regan? Oh, hi.
There it is.
According to the OP, the urban legend says that in the early 1900s, a young girl who had recently been expelled from the school took her own life in the building adjacent to this lamp. Since then, the lamp flickers when her spirit wants to connect with the living. Furthermore, the OP says that all the other lamps along the walkway don't work at all. It's only this one lamp that shows any sign of light. Unfortunately, the clip is so brief, we don't get a chance to see it respond over a longer period of time. So I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. What do you make of the infamous ghost lamp?
There it goes. Up. Can you turn on full bright for my friend Regan? Oh, hi.
There it is. See? See? It does that. That's what it does.
When you live on the edge of the woods, you never know if you're being watched by something hiding among the trees. In this video, uploaded to TikTok by adventure.bigfoot, we hear a child telling someone to go get their parents. The dogs are barking in the backyard and they don't seem to know why. While they wait for their dad to arrive, the child keeps the camera focused on the backyard. Their father soon shows up. He ventures outside to get a better look and notices something moving among the trees. Watch.
Oh yeah, right there, look. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
While it's hard to see at first, a close-up reveals what appears to be a furry bipedal creature.
Oh yeah, right there, look.
The figure quickly disappears behind the ridge. Luckily, the child's father manages to spot it again. And at one point, he thinks there may actually be more than one of them. Whatever it is, it continues to walk among the trees for some time, perhaps unaware that it can actually be seen. Some viewers think it's just a human, however its height and furry appearance seem to suggest otherwise. Could this mysterious creature really be the legendary Bigfoot, as some of the comments were saying? Or is there another explanation behind this rather revealing video? Let me know your theories down below. Is it possible to interact with the living after we die? This video might shed some light on this very question. Take a look at what's been caught on camera. Posted to Reddit by user Chest Wrong, it was accompanied by a rather comprehensive backstory. The poster explains that they had been hired to perform some maintenance work on a property in which the former tenant had recently passed away. When the landlord first let them into the premises, they both noticed that the microwave door was wide open. Thinking little of it, the landlord closed the door and the two of them continued their tour of the property. However, as they came out of the hallway, they noticed the microwave door was again wide open. The landlord thought perhaps that the door hadn't latched completely the first time she closed it, so she made sure to close it again properly. The poster then went to Home Depot to pick up some supplies. He returned soon after and began working on the repairs. After fixing the door frame to the bathroom, he entered the kitchen where he noticed the microwave door was open yet again. Now thinking that this was the beginning of something weird, he decided to get back to work. Over the course of the morning, the door seemingly opened itself several more times. Wondering if the former tenant was still present and attempting to make contact, the poster decided to call his wife for advice. She suggested that he set up his phone to see if he could capture the event on film. As the poster ate his lunch, he set his phone to record the microwave. Knowing that the name of the man who had recently passed away was Kevin, he decided to introduce himself. In fact, in the video, you can hear him saying, "It's okay, Kevin, don't be scared. If you want to show me you're here, open the microwave again." Almost immediately, the door opens.
It's okay, Kevin. Don't be scared. If you want to show me you're here, open the microwave again.
So what do you think? Does this photo show a genuine attempt from the deceased to interact with the living? Or is there another way to explain the movement of the microwave door? Love to hear theories on this one in the comments down below. In late 2022, Reddit user ZZZ747's neighbour caught something unusual on their home security system. It's a little after 1 AM when this happens. On the far right of the screen, a strange mist appears out of nowhere. When the OP posted the clip to Reddit, they weren't making any assumptions. Instead, they were curious if anyone could explain the bizarre sighting. He noted that the camera is motion activated, so whatever it is, it was enough to trigger the camera to start filming. Naturally, a slew of Ghostbuster quotes poured into the comments section, but a few said it could be someone smoking just outside of the view of the camera. Others suggested it could be steam from a vent or clothes dryer. So what do you think? Is there a natural way to explain the odd cloud of mist, or is there something a little more mysterious going on here? Watch the clip again and make your own mind up. Our first clip of the day has been going viral this past couple of weeks. Its origins are a mystery, but this version was uploaded to Twitter by Sitio Paranormal. It was captured in the emergency department of an undisclosed hospital. Take a look. A patient is behaving strangely as hospital staff watch on. He waves his hands around in the air.
Dios mío.
Eventually, the staff try to calm him down. At the end, it almost looks like he comes to his senses and begins to recognize what's actually going on. Initially, when this clip started doing the social media rounds, many were calling it a demonic possession caught on camera. But most likely, the man is extremely intoxicated by an unknown substance. However, there's no denying his grand, over-the-top gestures at the beginning of the video are unsettling to see, and invoke images of someone in the throes of something demonic.
Dios mío. Hey, pero no le pueden poner un medicamento.
Sticking with unidentified flying orbs of light, some footage has come out of Eastern Europe that appears to show the Romanian military firing on a mysterious ball of light in the night sky. Take a look. The footage, which was uploaded to Reddit by user 678990655, allegedly shows the Romanian Navy firing at an unidentified flying object. It was captured by a civilian staying in a nearby town on the 2nd of September 2021. The incident has divided the Reddit community. Some think it's nothing more than target practice and that the Navy's firing on a stationary light as part of a training exercise. Others, however, are more convinced that the Navy's firing at something unknown, perhaps some extraterrestrial technology. So, given the mysterious sightings in the previous segment, what do you make of this footage? What is the Romanian military actually firing at? Let me know your theories in the comments down below. This next piece of footage, posted to TikTok by user MadRFCKRS, is rather creepy. It was supposedly captured somewhere in the Philippines. However, not much else is known about the clip. Take a look. As you can see, there's some kind of creature moving on the rooftop. It's dark outside and the camera only manages to capture glimpses. Yet, for the low light, you can see it fairly clearly. It appears to be humanoid. Its eyes look like they glow in the dark, likely reflecting the light of the camera. Its skin looks grey and it moves as though it's on its hands and knees. Despite the creature's rather creepy appearance, several viewers think that it might be simply a naked man. However, if this is the case, it doesn't really lower the creep factor. What would you prefer to see crawling around on your roof? An unknown cryptid or a naked man with unknown intentions? Let me know down below. This next one is some bizarre CCTV footage taken in an unknown back alley. Everything seems normal, but keep an eye on the cat. Watching that again, it looks like the cat starts a fire among a pile of rubbish in the corner of the alley. cats have a long history of being associated with superstition and folklore. In many ancient cultures, cats were believed to have magical powers and were often associated with the supernatural. In some traditions, cats were thought to be able to predict the future or bring good luck. In others, they were believed to be able to communicate with the spirits of the dead. In many cultures, black cats were particularly associated with witchcraft and were often thought to be familiars of witches. So how do you explain this bizarre sighting? Did the cat really start the fire? Or is there another, more grounded explanation for what's going on here? Share your theories with one another in the comment section down below. For some time now, homeowners Michael and Heather have suspected that something might be haunting their home. In fact, the bizarre activity became so frequent they began to document it all on their TikTok account, Southern Haunts. Here's an early account of some of the eerie things that have been happening around their home. Take a look. Strange knocking can be heard at the door, but there's clearly no one there. Then another door begins to bang. This time, they open it. Soon after, a cupboard door begins to knock as well. When this first clip hit TikTok, viewers warned that you should never open a door that's knocking when there's no one there, in case you invite an unwelcome spirit into your home. Spooked by the encounter, the homeowners set up a series of cameras around their house to record while they were away. This is what one of them captured. Freaked out by the footage, Michael and Heather decide to conduct a Ouija board session to see if they can make contact with any spirits that might have taken up residence in their home. Before long, things go wrong.
Oh my god. Goodbye. Oh my god, I don't want to do this.
I'm freaked out.
They then hear a noise upstairs, but watch what happens.
Oh no. Hold on.
Was that upstairs? Oh my god. Oh my god!
Watching that again, it sounds like something runs at them from the top of the stairs.
Oh my god.
Now the homeowners are almost certain they have a paranormal presence on their hands. To add fuel to the fire, one of the static cameras in the kitchen catches this. So is this home really haunted? This is an unfolding story with new footage uploaded quite regularly. If you want to check them out, as always, I'll put links in the description box down below.
Oh no. Hold on.
Was that upstairs? Oh my god. Oh my god!
The following photos are several stills taken from a hunting cam which was posted to Reddit by user Teddy Roosevelt's Rifle. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be too much to see besides a deer feeder surrounded by a fence. But if you look more closely, you can make out a mysterious illuminated figure to the left of the feeder. The figure looks to be standing on 2 feet, It appears to have thin limbs and a rather large bulbous head with sizable eyes that are reflecting the glow of the camera. The second photo shows a zoomed in image of the figure, but unfortunately the resolution is very low. Since they were posted to Reddit, the photos have been rather polarizing. Some viewers think it's just a deer with its head down facing away from the camera. Others think it could be an owl, a cat, or even a possum. However, some have turned to the paranormal for an explanation. They suggest it could be an alien or even a duende, a mythological creature comparable to a gnome. Unfortunately, these two images are just not enough evidence to definitively prove the identity of this strange figure. So for now at least, this creature will have to remain a mystery. This next piece of footage was uploaded to Reddit by user Stuart James Author. He claims that it was captured at Oxford Castle in the UK as part of a paranormal investigation, one that was conducted overnight while there was no one else on the premises. Take a look at what his camera managed to capture. As you can see, there appears to be a disembodied face staring at him through the window. It looks pale and ghost-like. Supposedly, he didn't notice it at the time of recording. Then, as the camera rounds the corner, the poster thinks he captured something else as well. Take a look. A strange shape that he believes to be a figure can be seen lurking in the darkness. Again, the poster claims they didn't see it at the time. The city of Oxford is a favourite destination for paranormal enthusiasts, with several well-known ghost sightings reported over the years. In 1610, a man named George Napier was accused of being a Catholic priest, a grave offence at that time in England, and subsequently sentenced to death. After the execution, his family managed to retrieve most of his body. However, his head was never found. To this day, it's rumoured that the spirit of George Napier still rides around the city of Oxford in search of his missing head. However, the most famous ghost said to haunt Oxford is that of King Charles I, who reigned from 1625 until 1649. During his time on the throne, Charles fought with the English Parliament over his rights as king. Many of his subjects opposed his policies, especially the levying of taxes conducted without parliamentary consent. Charles was eventually executed for high treason, and it's said that his spirit still wanders the grounds of the Oxford University. Some of those who have reported seeing his ghost claim to have also seen him without his head. With its long and gruesome history, it seems little wonder that the city of Oxford and its castle are thought to be the home of several restless spirits. Does the Reddit footage prove this? Take another look and judge for yourself. Our first clip of the day was captured by TikTok user Mark DeFalco. In May 2022, Mark noticed that a car had driven through a fence at a local cemetery. He took out his phone, and this is what he captured.
Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky.
Straight away, you can see the carnage.
Hello?
But then, as he approaches the car, watch what happens.
You okay? What the hell? What the f is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Watching that again, as Mark walks towards the car, you can hear what sounds like a woman crying.
You okay?
When he looks closer, there's no one in or around the car.
What the f is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Despite only running through a wire fence, the car looks pretty badly damaged.
What the hell? What the f is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
So if there's no one in the car, then where's the crying coming from? This eerie little detail, coupled with the graveyard setting, has led many viewers to suggest that something paranormal is going on here. But what do you think? Love to hear your thoughts on this creepy video in the comments down below.
You okay? What the hell? What the f is going on here? There ain't nobody there.
It's never easy saying goodbye to loved ones, and often funerals are very hard to get through for friends and family. But what if there was a sign that the lost loved one was watching on? Well, that's exactly what some viewers have suggested is happening in this next clip, uploaded to Reddit by user CA05GFJ2K6. During the OP's grandpa's memorial, something odd was captured on camera. Take a look.
At that time, Jesus said to the crowd, "Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and I will not reject anyone who comes to me, because I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the one who sent me."
In the background, the door appears to open all on its own.
"Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and I will not reject anyone who comes to me, because I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the one who sent me."
The Reddit user saw it as a sign that their pops was paying a visit to all his friends and family at the funeral. A lot of commenters agreed, saying that they too had felt and seen signs of lost loved ones at their funerals. One user said at their grandmother's funeral, the hearse's engine cut out for no reason right before entering the gates of the cemetery. They tried for 20 minutes to restart the car, but it just wouldn't go. The family resorted to carrying the coffin to her gravesite. Following the service, they tried starting the hearse again, and straight away the engine revved and the car showed no signs of trouble whatsoever. Another user responded saying that the exact same thing had happened at their grandpa's funeral. And while there's often rational explanations for these strange events, if it brings the family even a little bit of peace during such difficult times, then that's all that really matters.
"Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and I will not reject anyone who comes to me, because I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the one who sent me."
There are a lot of sounds you might expect to hear on a hike. Wind blowing, birds singing, animals frolicking, but how about a weird chanting floating up from the sewer? According to Redditor, Critical Journalist 67, they were on a hike with only their dog for company when they thought they heard some kind of strange music. They took out their phone to capture the bizarre event.
Rosie.
The footage shows an old-looking sewer cover. Through the holes in the cover, we can hear what sounds like echoing music coming up from somewhere deep within the sewer. It almost sounds like some sort of chanting. The Redditor only records for a few seconds before getting too freaked out to record any longer. What do you think could have been making that sound? Some viewers suggested that perhaps a cult has taken up residence deep within the sewer and that they are up to something nefarious. More down-to-earth suggestions said it could just be the wind and it happens to sound like music or chanting. Either way, it'd be unnerving to stumble upon this while on a hike out in the middle of nowhere. first clip of the day was uploaded to Instagram by Amundo Alienagina. It shows some footage captured by a passenger inside of a commercial aircraft. As they film out the window, something truly bizarre happens. Watch.
Oh shit. Whoa. It's like teleporting. It's like.
An unidentified object flies into view.
Oh. Whoa.
It then zips away at an incredible speed.
It's like teleporting. It's like magic.
Before reappearing at breakneck velocity.
Yeah, is it do you see the Air Force yet?
Here it is again, slowed down. Initially, some Instagram viewers thought the footage was just CGI, but others couldn't believe just how real it looks, suggesting this might be a genuine encounter. So, as always, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. Let me know where you land on this strange sighting in the comments down below.
It's like teleporting. It's like magic. That's insane. It's like, yeah, is it do you see the Air Force yet?
But at least y'all caught that part. Yo. Nope. I'm good. Nope.
For some time now, YouTuber Bobby Bars has suspected his home might be haunted. In fact, the activity became so frequent and strange, he began documenting it all on his YouTube channel, World Paranormal. In this clip, we see Bars rapping in a TikTok video. At first, you'd think it's just him spitting some mad fire, but soon something strange begins to happen in the background. The Sonic plushie in the background raises its arm, seemingly all on its own. Viewers immediately said it was the work of a poltergeist. A poltergeist is a type of ghost or supernatural entity believed to be responsible for physical disturbances, such as loud noises and objects moving or being thrown around. Some people believe that poltergeists are malevolent entities that seek to harm or scare people, while others think they may be the manifestation of a person's subconscious or repressed emotions. Given that Bars has spotted other activity in and around his home, it certainly does make you wonder whether his house could be haunted by some kind of unresolved spirit. This next creepy clip might just show some paranormal activity. Take a look. Uploaded to Reddit by MGE308, the footage was supposedly captured at a meat packing plant that they used to work at. What makes this clip extra creepy is that the poster claims it was on a weekend that they had off, suggesting that there was no one else around. In the footage, you can see the pallet driver appears to manually adjust itself as if controlled by some sort of unseen force. Some who saw the clip thought a malfunction might be responsible for the device's unusual movements. However, one viewer, who claims to be a mechanic that works on similar devices every day, said that while a wiring issue could cause it to drive on its own, it would definitely not cause the tiller to move up and down like you see in the clip. They believe there's no mechanical explanation for what we see in this video. So then, does this footage really show a paranormal force at play? Let me know if you have anything to add to this conversation in the comments down below. Some strange activity's been caught on a restaurant's CCTV system, and many viewers are calling it supernatural. In the early hours of April 10th, 2022, Reddit user Muan2012 was finishing his evening shift at a restaurant when something strange happened in the back room. The OP and his co-workers heard a banging noise as though objects were being flung around in the office. When they looked in the room, there was nothing out of the ordinary. Luckily, the CCTV camera was running the whole time. This is what it captured. It's nearly 1 AM when a laptop comes flying out of a cupboard in the back room. When the footage hit Reddit, responses varied. Some thought it was just the workers pulling a prank for that sweet Reddit cred, but the OP responded saying why would they risk breaking a work laptop for a few internet views? Others thought it was the work of a poltergeist, a type of spiritual entity that many believe has the power to interact with the physical world. So I'll throw this one out to you for final judgment. What do you think's been caught on CCTV here? Is it just a prank, a coincidence, or something a little more mysterious? Let me know in the comments down below. This next clip, uploaded to TikTok by unknown railfan 1373, is truly bizarre. Take a look at what they've captured.
Well, that ain't good. Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
The train appears to have no driver. In fact, there doesn't seem to be anyone on board the vehicle at all. While this is certainly creepy in its own right, another TikToker by the name of Ethan News on Music has noticed something even more chilling about the bizarre train. See if you can spot it.
Please tell me I'm not the only one who saw that.
As the train continues down the track, it looks like there's a crouched, disfigured creature at the back of it. Around the world, there have been many stories of phantom trains. A funeral train is said to run from Washington, D.C. to Springfield, Illinois every year around the date that Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. There have also been accounts of ghost train sightings in the UK, Japan, Canada, and Sweden. While some of these sightings have been explained, other phantom train mysteries remain unsolved. So then, does this video show a driverless ghost train wheeling its way across the countryside? And what about that mysterious figure that appears to be hitching a ride on the back? Watch the clip again and let me know what you think's going on here in the comments down below.
Don't know who's running that, but I mean, yeah, okay.
Our first eerie clip of the day comes from Twitter user Elder Glorfindel. In early December, the OP and their friends were visiting Sacigo Beach in Rio de Janeiro. While waiting for an Uber to arrive, they filmed a quick little video of a goat walking by on the opposite side of the road. The Twitter user posted what they thought was an amusing clip but didn't think too much about it. That was until a friend asked who the person was in the background. Confused, the OP reviewed the clip knowing full well there was no one else around when they captured the video. They were shocked at what they saw. Watching that again, at first it can be hard to see, but if we slow it down, there is indeed a figure of a person standing in the bushes. They look pale and grey and even somewhat transparent. The OP and his friends were shocked because they're certain there was no one across the road when they filmed the goat. There is definitely something off-putting about the figure. Whoever or whatever it is, it seems to be just staring blankly from the bushes. So what's going on here then? Was there really a person there the whole time? Or are we witnessing something a little more mysterious here? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. This next eerie and bizarre clip was posted to Instagram by craziest.media in mid-November, and it's been puzzling and frightening viewers ever since. Take a look. The security footage was taken on a farm somewhere in China. It shows a flock of sheep walking in a circle formation. While at first you might just think one started following another and eventually they formed a circle. The creepy thing is, this allegedly happened for 12 days straight. They walked non-stop, creating a near-perfect circle. According to some viewers, similar events were happening at ranches all over the world. For animals to do this for so long without rest is very unusual. 12 days is a long time to go without rest, food, or water. There have been no updates from the ranch, so it's unclear how long exactly this behaviour continued for. So what could be causing it? Viewers have numerous theories, ranging from 5G signals to some sort of death march, or even some kind of alien interference that's causing their instincts to go haywire. According to some animal psychologists, the behaviour could be a reaction to being penned in a small space for too long. Others suggested it could be a type of parasite that attacks the brain, causing the strange behaviour. Not everyone, however, is convinced the answer is this simple. Love to hear your theories on this one in the comments down below. What do you think would be the scariest sound to wake up to? Well, it seems the Reddit user Orlando might have captured it on video. Take a listen. According to the poster, they were taking a nap all alone in the house when they woke up to hear an old music box playing a creepy tune. When quizzed by a viewer about the type of music box, the poster said it was the kind that you have to physically twist and wind up with your whole hand. This means that unless there was someone else in the house, the music box shouldn't have started playing the music. The poster went on to note that after they stopped recording this video, the music suddenly stopped. Was some sort of paranormal entity attempting to get the poster's attention? If so, it seems they succeeded. What would you do if you woke up to hear a creepy tune echoing through your house? Would you try to ignore it and go back to sleep, or would you run screaming down the street? Let me know in the comments down below. Our last clip of the day is yet more eerie home security footage of a child in their bedroom. This was uploaded to TikTok by El Kukui TV. This video was captured late at night as a toddler plays in his room, while the parents are sleeping peacefully next door. Everything seems perfectly normal until things turn a little creepy. Watch. It looks as though the kid is talking to someone. Then suddenly, this happens. It looks as though something pushes the child, then grabs his leg. Some commenters said the footage had an unsettling feeling, suggesting that a demonic entity was interacting with the child. But what do you think? Is this something evil or just a playful kid using his imagination? Take another look and make your own mind up. Now, if you want to watch some more scary video clips, then click those two links right there. Remember to check out our merch. We've got a link to our merch store in the description box down below there. It's full of fun, spooky designs. I'm sure you'll love them. And that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.